Good day, everyone, and welcome to another exciting live chat. Today, we're delighted to be joined by Anisa Mahomed as we take a closer look at the success, creativity, and vision behind Glamour by Zahra Nail Salon. The beauty industry is constantly evolving, and building a trusted brand requires passion, dedication, innovation, and a commitment to excellence. In this conversation, Anissa will share insights into the salon's journey, the latest beauty and nail trends, the challenges of entrepreneurship, and what continues to inspire growth and success. Whether you're interested in beauty, business, personal development, or entrepreneurship, this is a conversation you won't want to miss. Please join me in welcoming Anissa Mohammed. How are you, Anissa?
I'm good, thank you, Siddharth. And how are you?
I'm great, and it's always a pleasure to have you on. I really enjoyed our first chat, but that was under different circumstances.
Absolutely. I'm glad today it's about glamour.
Of
It's
course.
quite an inspiring industry, so I'm ready for you. Shoot away.
Awesome. Please tell me, what inspired you to start Glamour by Zara?
Okay, so the inspiration came from having to go to a salon down the road from where we stay. So we
Hmm.
stay in Randburg, and many years ago, almost a decade ago, because Glamour by Zara is 10 years old, my daughter and I used to go to this nail salon not very far from us. And when we used to go there, the queues used to be crazy. And sometimes we had to wait like 2 hours, before we got seen to. So one day, my daughter, as young as she was, she said, "Hey, mom, why can't we just start our own thing?" And that's how Glamour by Zara started. So I said, hey, that's not a bad thought. We do come from a family of beauticians and beauty therapists and things like how difficult can that be? And then I asked a friend. I said to her, listen, by any chance, do you have a premises for me? She says, like for what? I said, I want to start a salon. They laughed at me. They really laughed. So she says, the best I can do for you, seeing that you're my friend, I can give you an office suite. And so I go to this office suite, and it was an office suite with 10 rooms. And I was like, what am I going to do with 10 rooms? I haven't even established my business. She says, no, do whatever you want. The building's yours because you're a good friend. So we occupied two of the rooms. But I think what worked for us was the marketing side of it.
Mm.
Because before we could even do our services, we built a brand. We were the first people to come up with um, Zara's original cartoon face, and then the
Okay.
brand colors, yeah, the brand colors of hot pink, black and white, and then Vomatel came up with the pink after that. And I think a lot of people liked us, new kids on the block. We were fresh. I'm sorry to say this on air, but we poached a few nail technicians, and we ran from offices on Kent Avenue in Randburg, and people loved us. People loved the fact that we were authentic. We made them feel at home, and before we knew it, a decade later, Glamour by Zara has developed into a full-blown nail and beauty salon.
Awesome. But when you mentioned about poached, I don't think you should feel bad because it happens in every industry. It just depends on how you poach. I mean, I guess there are legal ways and illegal ways, but I'm sure you did it by the book.
We did it by the book. Yeah, we did.
Awesome. All right, the beauty industry is constantly evolving. What are some of the biggest nail and beauty trends you're seeing right now?
Okay, so the old is gold. A lot of people's come back with nail trends from back in the days. So if you remember, it'll probably be the time of our parents. Back then, nails were like only for the rich people, and they loved to do red. If you saw a woman with long red nails, know she had money and things. And then another in thing was French, and it died for a good couple of years. The color red and French nails, but in the last year or two, French and red has come back with a bang. Clients love it. There's different types of French nails, there's different colors, there's different designs, and it's shocking as to what doing French nails or designs can do, and how much people like it, and especially the color red. I mean, it's such a bold color, and people prefer like nudes and light colors. And when the bright colors are coming back, everyone's becoming daring. So with us, we do keep up to trend. We know exactly what clients like. We make sure that we meet the clients' requirements. Some of them may want to jump onto the bandwagon as to what's trending, but then we have our regulars that just do their normal nails.
Okay. But that's been something you've seen over the last decade, though,
What's that?
in terms of how the beauty industry has, in a way, changed. Has it been like that over the last decade? Yeah.
So, there's been a drastic change. So if I have to talk
Mhm.
10 years ago with Glamour by Zara, we
Mhm.
didn't have much competition.
Okay.
We marketed less. We had more word of mouth. But as 10 years later, the market has grown significantly. And there's a lot more people that's opened up beauty bars and spas and nail salons and things. So the industry has become very big, dominating, and demanding, as well
Mm.
as challenging for those that have been around and have had the test of time, because people tend to support other businesses, even if they're like 5 rand or 10 rand cheaper, and then suddenly
Yeah.
you get a school leaver that just studied nails down the road, open up a kiosk or a mobile. So a lot has changed in the industry. A lot has changed. So you got to be a good player. Got to know your stuff. You got to know what's trending. You got to have constant communication and constant marketing. Now, if I think
Mm.
of what I spend on marketing now versus what I spent in marketing 6 to 7 years ago, is a huge jump. Now it's a lot more because of how fast the market has grown and how much of competition is out there.
Awesome. What makes Glamour by Zara different from other nail salons, and what unique experience do you aim to provide your clients?
Okay, so you guys are based in Johannesburg, right? So, I'm sorry, in Durban. That's why
Durban.
you
Right.
won't in Durban. You won't know much about Glamour by Zara. So something
Yeah.
that the people here in Johannesburg and the community knows, that we are called affordable quality beauty. And the reason for that, Siddharth, is because we believe it's your right, it's a woman's right to look beautiful. It
Mm.
shouldn't come at an expense where it's only for the rich and the famous.
Mm.
And why we stand out in the community and why we survive COVID and all the challenging times is for every 10 ladies that support Glamour by Zara and pay the normal price for their nails or any of their beauty treatments, we help a less fortunate woman. We do our eyebrows for free, or we put gel nails, and we treat them with so much of dignity. We do not broadcast it. We do not go and post it on our social media page to say, hey, you got free nails or whatever, because we preserve your dignity as a woman, but we give back to the community. Up until 3 years ago, we used to also take a single woman out of from the street, and we used to groom them, train them on how to do beauty treatments so that they could skill themselves and go out there and earn monies without having to do other stuff if they couldn't afford a beauty school and things like that.
That's
So Glamour
beautiful.
by Zara
I
is, yeah. So Glamour by Zara is well known for that. That is how come we grew so fast and we're so popular within the industry. It's because of the involvement we have with the community as well, and we get invited for a lot of functions. A lot of people
yeah.
invite us.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, merely to just support the women association, to support women group, to motivate, because a lot of ladies that come in through these doors, they feel that everyone feels we're not beautiful enough or we're not confident enough and things like that. But yeah, at Glamour by Zara, we don't judge you. We really feel this is home. You should feel like it's your safe space. And when you come here and when you leave Glamour by Zara, you should feel happy as a woman.
Have you ever been invited though by other cities like Cape Town or Durban? Because it'd be nice if you all had one in
Plenty of
Durban.
times.
Wow.
So we
Oh,
had branches, yeah, we had branches throughout here in Johannesburg. Unfortunately, COVID time the branches went, but yes, I've
oh,
been invited to Cape Town. We were in the process of starting a branch in Glamour in KZN. Unfortunately,
okay.
that didn't turn out very well as well. But for Cape Town, from time to time we do when there's road shows we get
Okay,
invited
okay.
to talk, yeah, we get invited to talk to on beauty products to the clients, to the people that come attend the shows.
Okay. Because I was feeling kind of bad because I remember when I was in Joburg, I always thought that you were in Durban for some really weird reasons. I always mix up the places. And then when I realized you were in Joburg, I was like, oh, sure, but I
Yeah,
should have gone to you. But then the truth is I didn't go for any special treatment. But the next time I'm in Joburg, I'm definitely going to you.
yeah, and you won't believe this, right? So we've got so many metro males. And
Mm-hmm,
you think the industry is only for women? Hell no.
hmm
I mean, we've got guys that neaten their brows, guys that like their fingernails and their toenails trimmed, guys that like to have proper foot scrubs, and of course, we sports massages. So a lot of guys that train and things, and then they come in for their sport massages. So men are more than welcome in Glamour by Zara as well, and we have a fairly a good clientele of men as well.
Awesome. Can you share a memorable client transformation or success story that has stayed with you over the years?
Oh, there's so many. There's so many. There's so many. See which one would stand out. Um, so we had a principal, and she when she started off with us 10 years ago, she was like vibrant and 10 years younger, and she loved coming to the salon. And
Hmm
then as the years progressed, her health didn't progress very well. So when she couldn't come to Glamour, Glamour went to her, and she loved us for that. She's like she could never thank us enough for showing up, making her smile. We did everything for her, from her nails to her hair to her waxing to her massages. We've touched so many clients to that. If you go and have a look at my Google page, there's horrible reviews and there's hundreds of good reviews. And those hundreds of good reviews are testaments of real clients that has real experience with us.
How important is nail health, and what are some common mistakes people make when caring for their nails at home?
So, so there's a difference between nail health and cosmetic.
Okay.
It's very important that people understand that. Nail health basically means, you practicing good hygiene, ensuring that your nails are clean and stuff like that. But when you come to the salon, you're basically coming for cosmetic treatments. So cosmetic treatments means that we're slapping on fake nails.
hmm
We're changing the color of your natural skin, natural nail tone to a color of your choice. It's designed. But we do this with utmost care. We use sanitized files, clippers, and things on the client so that to ensure that nobody goes home with any, because if it takes just one person that might have a nail infection to cause a spread. So we got to make sure that the utensils and things that we use on our clients are all in excellent condition. But when it comes down to nail health per se,
hmm
there's no real health. Some people still bite their nails, and then when they come to us, we stick on the fake nails to prevent them from biting their nails.
Okay.
I just think good, healthy nails come from making sure that you've got good calcium in your body, strong
Yeah.
bones, good hair, good nails. And then those that don't have, they come to the salon, put on fake nails, and they've got voila, they've got beautiful nails, beautiful lashes. So it's a good industry to boost confidence. A lot of people
hmm
do it because um, it kind of builds an image. It shows that you care about yourself. It's self care. more important than nail care or nail health care. It's self-care, and doing nails and things is just about how you see yourself and how you because 90% of the time, if you think about it, when you do your nails or you do your hair or you do your lashes, it's purely for you because you look at yourself more than anybody else.
Awesome. Social media has become a powerful tool in the beauty industry. How would that influence your business and client engagement?
Sure, a lot. It's one of my biggest. So I always say like some of the things
Mhm.
other salons around here learned from us was the algorithm and how to rank first. Till
Yeah.
now, if you go and search nail salons in Randburg, Google it, we come up number one. You did on Facebook, nail salons in Randburg, we come up number one. And the key is consistency.
Mm.
It doesn't matter how small your business is, doesn't matter uh, what type of services you have. The key is consistency. Got to post regularly. You got to use platforms like all types of social media. Got to use your Google business page. That's like one of the
Okay.
strongest form of marketing. People forget about it, but it's very strong if you want to rank proper in the area that you're from. And then the new kid on the block was TikTok. So when
Mm.
TikTok came, it's like, oh my God, here's a competitor. But TikTok's booming at the moment. I am a little bit behind on boosting the TikTok platform, but I'll get there. And the thing is, why social media creates such a huge influence because people buy what they see,
Mm.
and
That's true.
people like to also buy before and after. So when I show them what my nails looks like before and what it looks like after, it's like, wow. And currently we're running a special that's called Deal or No Deal, Siddharth. And this is like so cool. The guys are like, I've already got 3 deals. You'll never believe it. So there's this box, these packages. So this is the power of social media marketing. You can do stuff like that. So we've got 3 little boxes, and in the boxes there's like treatments that you could get, and then you can phone me or message me or WhatsApp me and say, "Hey, Anisa, this is how much I want to pay for it. Is it a deal or no deal?" If I think the amount you're offering me is okay, I could say it's a deal. If it's a too low or if it's not within my, I'll say no deal. If it's no deal, you've got 2 more tries, and that's it. And clients are loving it. We innovative when it comes to marketing. We're not shy. My son is a youngster in this woman industry. Although he's studying to become mechanical engineer, he's actually the
Wow.
sole owner of Glamour by Zara. But
Okay.
he's not shy. He comes in here, chats to the ladies, shows the what's trending, goes to town, makes his videos and things like that. And it's awesome. Social media is very powerful. Marketing skills on social media can really boost your business. Can really boost your business.
In fact, when you were talking about the swiping and all that, I was thinking of InDrive because with InDrive you have that negotiation thing happening, and then, but then I guess with InDrive you have unlimited go at it. In your case, it's like 3 goes.
Yeah. No, it's we do it for we like I'm saying it's innovative way of thinking,
Yeah,
because if
yeah,
you think
yeah, yeah.
about, yeah, if you think about the norm, it's like you
Mm.
posting, you just want to get people's attention, and suddenly deal or no deal, it brings you back to that. It
Game
probably
show,
when
yeah.
you were younger, the TV program Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
So it's creating a fun, but
Mm.
it's also getting people to say, okay, hold on, here's a fun way. And I mean, we negotiate. I mean, one lady offered me 350 for something that the normal package would cost like about 800 rand, and we gave it to her. It's a deal. I mean,
Yeah, lovely.
it's you win
That's very
some, you lose
generous.
some. Yeah, but that's what the power of marketing. Then when she comes back, the next time she's gonna come back. She's gonna pay her 750. She's gonna enjoy the services because she knows what she's gonna get.
Smart. What
Mm.
services are the most popular with your clients today?
So we are nails and lash specialists. So that's who we are. We people know us for more so our nails and some another
Okay.
interesting fact. So my manager and the senior nail technician, she's actually disabled. She cannot hear and she cannot speak. She's been with the company for 8 years, and she's one of the most brilliant nail technicians in Johannesburg. Her creativity and her work speaks volumes. She's extremely phenomenal in what she does. And
Mhm.
I would say for us, our strengths are the nails and the lashes.
Awesome. How do you build long-term relationships with your clients?
So, so for us,
Mhm.
I think the clients build the other way around. They build long-term relationships with us because when you come into Glamour, it almost feels like home, but
Okay.
that's not the real thing. So we have loyalty cards that we hardly ever use, but we keep records of clients, their birthdays, their last treatments, what we've charged them. We send out bulk messages, we send out promotions, we do everything that a normal business should do to engage with clients on a regular basis. Over the 10-year period, we've gained hundreds of clients, but we've also lost hundreds of clients. And this is just how the industry goes, Siddharth.
Mm.
You can give your client everything of the best,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
it's all about timing. If they need your
Okay.
services, they'll be there. They don't, it's one of those things. Like winter now, it's quiet.
Okay.
Nobody really wants to wax their legs. Nobody really
Mm.
wants to put gel on their toes because they're wearing boots and socks all the time.
Mm.
But come summer, we can't even sit. The place is busy.
Yeah, I guess it's like seasonal, I would say.
Yeah, seasonal, but like in winter, you still get nails. People love nails. They don't shy away from nails, but the
Sure.
other treatments do die down a lot.
Okay. What were the biggest challenges you faced in your first few years?
So the first few years, I think the challenges were getting the staff to align with how we wanted because we wanted to be different. We didn't want to be the norm. My marketing skills were different, and getting the ladies to align with Glamour by Zara did get a bit under my skin because a lot of them, they just couldn't get it. They couldn't get the concept of what we were trying because we wanted a concept of an office salon, like like for the people that work during the day and during their office time, just pop in and get their stuff done. So getting staff to align, and then the winter months, and then COVID, we had a few challenges, but I thank God we've come so far. Siddharth. This is our 10th year that the salon's been in operation,
Mhm.
and we've overcome the blood, sweat, and tears of a new business. Now it's just about maintaining it and growing it another 10 years.
All right. I'm going to check. Oh, yeah. What has been your proudest, sorry, achievement as a business owner?
Oh, so again, a lot. So we have groomed a lot of people. If you go onto our Facebook page, you'll see there's a lot of pictures of ladies holding up their certificates. We have mastered and trained so many youngsters out there into successful business people. A lot of them went out to open up their own businesses. A lot of them's partnered with other businesses, and they've like always put Glamour by Zara on
Mhm.
top. And for about 2 straight years or 3 straight years on hay nails, we ranked number one because
Wow.
of the quality of work that we had. and the impact that we had on young females in Johannesburg.
All right, I'll get to my final question and then I'll just get to this comment question here. For aspiring beauty professionals who dream of opening their own salon, what advice would you give them?
Oh. Location is key. Location
Oh,
is key. Marketing is key. Try your best, firstly, to be able to also do a treatment in your salon. Don't just rush out there and get people to work for you, because when you rely solely on someone doing the treatments for you, and if
mhm,
you run out of staff and things like that, it becomes challenging. You can also make your own pocket money if you know how to do the treatments yourself.
of course.
And I just think what's important is when you're thinking about starting up your own nail and beauty salon, is find out who's your competitors around there. A good spot is important. Don't be too close to competitors. Try different. In this beauty industry, there's so many different treatments. We invented so many treatments that now become popular in Johannesburg. I mean, you can invent treatments because a lot of clients, they like fancy names, they like fancy things, and it's same treatments. Just build a fancy name to it, build a fancy package to it. And I say, if you want to start, if you want to go into this industry, do a little bit of research, especially for your competitors around you, because it's become a very, very competitive market. And if you do not have clients, all good and well, you'll have a pretty salon with no customers.
That's true. All right, I'll
Mm.
get to this one comment question here. Okay, all right, this is from Rishchitan. I think she's supposed to call you Anisa. I don't know what she but you're hi Zara,
Yeah,
you're
that's okay,
beautiful.
darling.
Yeah, you're a beautiful and I love your vibe. What inspired you into the glamour world of beauty? I think you just touched upon this, but you can probably give a natural answer here.
What's the client? What's the watch's name?
Oh, Rishchitan.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that lovely compliment. So the glamour world started, like I said to Siddharth, 10 years ago, when we used to sit at other salons and wait too long. And we said, oh, why not have our own salon? And I haven't looked back. I love what I do. I love the salon. As much as an IT consultant by profession, I'm also a beauty therapist. I do lashes, I do facials, I do threading, and it's the passion that I have for beauty. That's how come I'm in this industry.
Awesome. All I gotta say, the thanks so much for your time, Anissa, and yeah,
Absolutely.
strong.
Okay. Keep well. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Bye. See you soon.